Have you ever dated a fuck boy before that you cannot get off your head? You know that it's just sex, nothing productive. The guy is not adding anything to your life, he's not even giving you anything, but the sex. Have you ever had that experience before as a woman? I'm about to share my own experience of falling in love with a fuck boy. My name is Okoro Blessing in Keroka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO, your number one relationship therapist in Africa. Ladies, I know so many of you are on this table, and that's why I'm talking about it. Falling in love with a fuck boy. Who is a fuck boy? A fuck boy is that boy that has nothing but sex to offer to you. In fact, the only thing he gives you morning, afternoon, and night is sex. He doesn't add anything. Very unproductive, but yet you still find yourself going back to him over and over again. Fuck boys. So I met this fuck boy the very first day we met. We had sex. I know. Please don't call me a bitch. I know, but he was so good. Everything was perfect. As if he knows, as if he has met me before. Man, the sex was good. The sex was good. This guy had absolutely nothing to offer. Guess what? He was jobless. He didn't have a job. He didn't have a car. He was still living with his mom, but he was good in bed. Gosh, this guy was a typical folk boy. Sometimes when I tell him, it's over, don't call my number again, the next thing I'm going to see him at my doorstep, standing, looking at me. Even his eyes, it's all about sex. When he says, baby, all I just see is sex. The next thing, we're in bed. It was really a struggle for me, letting that folk boy go. He was so good. From his eyes to his lips to his fingers was a complete turn on. Gosh, I struggled to leave that guy. In fact, I had to go to church because at some point it was looking like jazz. This guy wasn't doing anything for me. Sometimes when he comes to my office, he will grab me. It was just sex. Sex. We practically had sex everywhere. Every time he sees me, he holds my hands, he takes me to the backyard. It was just sex, but the sex was so good. I started struggling with, how do I leave this folk boy now? How do I leave this folk boy now and move on with my life? You know, very unproductive relationship. Very, very unproductive. I wasn't going front, I wasn't going back. I was just knocking. What the fuck? I'm like, no, you can't use fuck and hold my life down. No. So I finally blocked him. Even when I blocked him, I was still thinking about him. I will block him, I will unblock him, I will block him. Sometimes I will even use another number to call him. You know, I'll be imagining, I hope he's not knocking another person, you know. Sometimes I will now call him again, we'll now knock again, oh God, it was a struggle. It took me 6 months before I could get over this guy. He was that good. He was that good. And anytime he calls me, the only thing he just says is, do you want me? I'll be like, please, I'm at work. He'll say, do you want me? Just tell me yes or no. If you just tell me no, I would not call you again. I'll be like, yes, you tell me, I'm coming right over. But I'm coming with an Uber. I don't have transport fare. I'll just tell him, I'll pay. It was that bad. It was that bad I didn't even have transport fare to come and knock. But as usual, I pay. Fuck boys, those people have charm. It's as if he was controlling me. He could just call me sometimes and just be like, baby, where are you? I'll tell him I'm at home. What did you make? I'll tell him nothing. He'll tell me, I want to eat something. I want to eat plantain and egg. I'm coming over. Make it, okay? You just see me running to the kitchen. He wasn't giving me anything. I'll fry plantain, I'll fry egg. Immediately he comes back, I'll give him the food he'll eat. Because I know that definitely after eating, we are knacking. After eating is the smooshing, is the knacking. It was just sex. And at some point I told myself, you can't continue like this. You can't continue like this. Your destiny will just end. Your life will just end. In fact, you can't continue like this. This is not why you are made. You not come to this life to go and be knacking. It's time to let this guy go. I had to try my possible best to let the guy go. Gosh, I miss him. I know some of you are on this table. Sex is not enough. Yeah, sex is not enough. Sex is not enough. And the men we call fuckboys are men who have understood the skills of sex and are now using sex as a tool. They don't want to add anything to themselves. They don't want to be productive. They don't want to grow themselves. They just want to be having sex. Those people are not husband material. They're not men you're supposed to get married to. So they're just men probably you get to have fun with and just go on. Many of you women are stuck with fuckboys. My darling, you can't change a fuckboy. A fuckboy is an intentional boy. That thing that he's doing, he knows. He knows that his sex is his skill, is his power. So he uses it to manipulate women. They're not even ready to settle down. They're not ready for commitment. So don't ever think that you can change a fuckboy just because a guy is good in bed, he knocks you very, very well. You now want to give him your destiny, give him your life, and waste your time. Trust me, fuckboys, they are very good in wasting people's time because they don't even have time of their own. They don't have time of their own, so they have enough time to waste. If you're on this table and you're a beautiful woman and you're in a relationship that the only thing that the person is giving you is just sex, get out. Life is too short. Sex is not enough in relationship and marriage. It doesn't put food on the table. A man must be able to grow his ability, must be able to grow his mind, himself. Because if you don't marry a productive man, what are you going to teach your children? Exactly. So I thought I should share the story of you beautiful women that find yourself in fuckboy relationship. You're stuck with sex and you cannot go. My darling, it's time to let that boy go. Sex is not love. Sex is not marriage. Okay? Shine your eye. May they not run you streets. Waste your time so that you don't end up in Shiloh shouting, Rabba Siki, 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 give me my man, give me my man, give me my man, give me my man. Don't waste your time with fuckboy. I know the sex is sweet, but please, take the one you have gotten and leave him alone.